Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for choosing to watch this video. I assure you that you're going to enjoy it. Stick around, watch to the end, give me a like, subscribe if you haven't, and also remember to share it and leave me a comment so that I know that you are here. And also you can give me a super chat and I will appreciate you. Thank you so much. And my name is Rachel Faraja, and today I am welcoming you to this video where I am just preparing a meal for my family, and it is not per se giving you recipes. So in case you feel like the recipes are not flowing like you're used to, don't worry. I can always do each and every individual recipe you're seeing here on its own. So don't worry that I got you covered. Just leave me a comment in case there's something that is not clear, in case there's something you'll want elaborated, and then I will be at your service. So here we are making ugali. You guys know that ugali is one of them Kenya's number one staple food, and we love ugali in my house. We make it at least twice or thrice a week, and it is so versatile in terms of what we can use it for, like what accompanies it can be very versatile, and therefore it comes in handy. It is also very quick to make. As for me, as long as the water is boiled, I know that ugali will just take another 20 or so minutes. Yes, I said 20, guys. If you make ugali for 5 minutes, please let's meet at the back of the tent. We discuss. Yeah, ugali needs to stay in the heat, and it's a nut. It's a nut, guys. So this is how we make ugali. This is how we make ugali. You measure the ugali flour you want. As you can see, I have enough stock because I make my own what is it called? I make my own flour, whereby you go to the kosher mill and you mill fresh maize. Yeah, fresh maize from the shamba. So that is the ugali we eat here, and it's very nutritious. If you've not tried, I would encourage you to try that, and you will find that ugali is very tasty, because over time I think the taste of ugali has really changed. This is how I do my ugali. It is cooking down. Give me a minute. So the water you're seeing there in the jug is useful to enable me just shape up the ugali so that it becomes easy to mold. And now on to the next meal that we are making. This is where we began our video, frying the onions so that we can make a very nice gravy from a potato puree that I had blended, actually grated. I've added half a teaspoon of black pepper and a 3/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. These are the two spices, and of course some salt to taste that I added to these tomatoes because we are forming a very nice gravy and a thick stew for our omena. I don't know another name for omena. I will be lying to you at this point, but I will check it out later. And so I received my omena already fried. You see, that's how they come in that packet. I have a faithful supplier who gives me the best omena you can ever taste. They are already fried, they are already preserved, and all I need to do is just wet them in terms of putting in that stew. So in case you would like to have some, leave me a comment, then I'll give you my Instagram page and I'll link you to my supplier so that you can have this delicious omena. I'm trying to pick out just some of those ones that are not, nicely shaped. I know these things are looking at me. Yeah, so I have to make sure that the ones that are looking at me look nice and that those are the ones we are going to be eating. Now, I have a story about omena. When I was growing up, we did not have this omena around, or rather, in our home, we did not have them. So I ate them much later in life, and actually it was my fiancé had prepared them when I had visited him, and he was willing to just go ahead and share this meal with me, even though it was the first time. And I can say that the taste was not all that interesting because they were not that, I think I had not acquired the taste that you need to enjoy them. So they kind of put me off, but it is interesting that over time I have learned and loved how to make them so that they can be finger licking. Yes, follow this recipe. It is finger licking omena, let me tell you, finger licking, and you will just be wanting to do more and have them more together with your family. Now, the secret is don't serve so much, don't also prepare so much so that it doesn't stay long. If you can just prepare what you can finish in one serving, well and good. So I will keep alternating my cookers so that I can finish up cooking my ugali. Remember when I transferred it to the other cooker on the other side, I was just cooking it on low heat, and this is the result. The crusty ugali you can see here is as a result of cooking it on low heat, and it is like baked ugali, yeah, and this crust was falling off so easily. And I tell you, this is where I started now. Like I was snacking on them as I'm cooking, and it is a joy of being the one making the meal for that day. I love the ugali crust, and it can be so nice. You see how our water is coming in handy. It helps you to shape the ugali so that when you're now transferring it to the serving bowl or the serving plate, it does not fall apart, and it is well shaped and compact. So that is what I was trying to achieve there, and the water is good. Hot water works best, but if you don't have warm or cold water, can do. And I love that the fact that after this I can lift up even the ugali, and it is well dried out and well cooked, meaning that it will not stick at the bottom of the sufuria once or the pot once will be transferring it. Watch out and see how we transfer it, and it is very interesting that it came off so clean, and even my sufuria also was left clean, because washing a sufuria of ugali is also another daunting task, which we can also simplify if we cook out our ugali well, and we also wash the sufuria immediately it comes out from the pot. So this is how I serve it. I take a big plate, just the plates that we use because it's not so big of ugali, then turn it upside down, and then voila, we have our ugali. Yeah, it's so nice. So I just returned the cover, the sufuria, so that it can keep it hot as I finished up the other meal. All right, we are making very nice progress, and now it is time to finish up on the omena stew. They are amazing. The aroma from just the two spices we put in here are awesome. I think there's something garlic powder does to meals that is just so aromatic, and black pepper gives them that taste that you just want to taste from umbali. Yeah? In Kenya we say kaupilipili kambali, yeah? Something that will make it a bit hot but not so hot from far. So this is it, guys. I needed it to have a bit of stew. So once it is finished frying and cooking, and so at this point it was dry, and I added in some water, and after it dried up, I also now went in to add some coriander, fresh coriander. Yes, I do add fresh coriander because it also introduces this freshness. So lastly, the part we want to finish our meal off with is frying very nice vegetables here. Watch out for the lovely procedure of making your creamed tasty vegetables. I'm adding Royco cubes, 2 of them, and you know the magic they do to vegetables. And this is at the point where you add them just when your onions are translucent and not yet golden brown. I'm also going now to add the vegetables. I blanch my vegetables when they come. If you would love me to show you the process of blanching and preserving the vegetables, let me know so that I can do a video for you on that. Please let me know in the comment section, and also share with me what you do with your vegetables that you receive in bulk and how you cook them afterwards. So for me, at this point, I just need them to heat up and join the flavors with the onions, and then I add my cream. This is fresh milk cream, as in after I boil my fresh milk, what I do is I now pick the cream, set it aside, freeze it for some time, then remove the block, which is now frozen. Then I am able to scoop some of the cream whenever I need it. So that is what I do for the cream. And now, because I wanted them to be a bit juicy and I am not going to add water, guess what we add to this? We add milk. Yes, terrain. That is like how many ml? Like 30 ml of milk. Amount matters with just how you want them to be. Like how thick or how light or runny you want your cream to be. So I wanted mine to be very distant in terms of the milk, so that they cannot just, the milk doesn't overpower the tasty vegetables and all the combination of the flavors that I've brought in. I had some hot water and I needed to just add a bit so that I can have some cream coming off, and also the vegetables not to be so dry. So lastly, I added some coriander leaves that had been left over when I was cooking the omena, and I didn't want to waste them, but I imagine they just brought these vegetables to life. They were so tasty. They actually tasted like kales. So these vegetables are the traditional vegetables. I've mixed a few of them: managu, terere, spinach, yeah, all that, and they are very tasty, and this meal is just so nice. This is a quick meal you can fix when you come from work or during the day, and your family is off to a balanced diet, which is not so expensive. Very nice, because even at the time we are having it, we just wanted to have a balanced diet, and everyone is going to enjoy. This is the plate I served from, and I finished this in a minute. Finger licking, I tell you.